Oh, what's up, guys? It is December, I think 12th, 13th maybe, and I'm saying hi on the YouTubes. It's golly, man, it's so beautiful out. Look at this. It's December, like this is the south for you. I mean, North Carolina is not super south, but hang with me for about a minute and a half. We're gonna walk up on this like lake, man-made, more of a drainage basin, but the sunset looks amazing. Hopefully some of these trees still holding on to their fall colors, right? Man, so happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's about that time of year, and I'm just so grateful to be outside right now. It really makes me happy when the sun is nice, and just makes me happy. Give me a thumbs up if you are the same way. So this video is how to house hack without buying a house. And I've been doing it for the last 5 years, since college, so maybe a little longer even. And there's different levels of house hacking. So first we'll get into, if you know what it is, great. If you don't know, basically it's where you can hack your living situation to increase your savings rate. So let's say you buy a property and you rent out the rooms to your friends. If you can do that, this is one scenario, and that rent from your friends or your renters covers your mortgage payment. That's house hacking. You say, wow, that's awesome, but I have kids, I have a family. You can do it with a duplex. There's other ways to do it. I'm not saying it's for everyone. It's not. And if you're a single young professional and you're confident in your own safety, that's a huge advantage because really you have nothing to lose. You can rent rooms and be single and live with your other roommates and hack the heck out of that for a couple years and fast track to financial freedom. Honestly, it's unbelievable because all the benefits of real estate. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you how to do that today without buying a house. So it's not as good as paying a $0 housing expense. You're still gonna be paying rent, but you're gonna be paying significantly less than if you were to get your own apartment, even a not that great apartment or condo that you were just gonna rent for yourself. So rock with me on this. We're almost to the lake. I think I'm just catching the sunset. It's behind a cloud. Very beautiful. I'll show you guys. But yeah, how you can do it is you either find a situation that's looking for another renter, or, well, first of all, find an area you like and you want to live in. I'll say this: if you're planning to live, you got to plan to live with other people. It's a trade-off, but it's actually a benefit for me because I enjoy living with other people right now. I prefer that. I'd much prefer that to living alone. No thanks. With that being said, I cannot believe it's like 62 degrees and it's mid-December. This is amazing. We had some cold days already, so. But here's what you do. You find a situation, find where you want to live, and then start talking, start telling people, start getting out there, putting yourself out there. Oh, it's a little squirrel. And, ooh, gnats. Oof. Rats, I think I might have missed the sunset. Man, don't worry about that. It still looks good. But yeah, just wanted to jump on. Okay, here it is. I'm about to miss it. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, look at that. There's a fountain over there. I think that they make those as like drainage basin aerators for goose poop and stuff to evaporate. I could be wrong. I really hope that's not it. But I know it's not just for decoration. As far I think not. Yeah, guys, so how you do it is you find a place that is looking for a roommate, or you set it up yourself. And if you're setting it up yourself, what you can do is find a place that has 3 to 4 bedrooms, however many roommates you want, or space that you want extra, and look at the payment for the townhome, the house. And I actually recommend doing this with a real deal house in a neighborhood because you get the vibe and the feel of like established. It's just a better feeling. Like I don't know about you, but for me, apartment complexes make me feel anxious. There's so many people stacked on top of each other. No offense if you're renting an apartment right now. Sometimes that's a good transition period, or that's what you're required to do to put a roof over your head. However, I do get the sense largely when you're in an apartment complex that and this doesn't go for all of them, but for a lot of them, it can be not the best. You're not really being surrounded by the best financial situation. People are struggling. A lot of times they're living paycheck to paycheck. What the heck's going on with this phone? I don't know what's going on with the lighting, guys. Weird. But yeah, we got beautiful scenery over here, and then the highway right there. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I apologize, but that's pretty much the gist of this video. Find a place that you'd want to live. Find people you'd want to live with as roommates, and sign the lease together. Make sure that the place, unless you do this yourself, which is just almost weird. I don't know if many peers would be willing to do this, but make sure that the place that you sign the lease for requires each person on the lease who's going to be a renter, make them all sign it. You're on it together, but also does a full background check and a full credit scan. It's just kind of a buffer to make sure you're not living with like bums, quite frankly, because I don't care who you are, where you live. A lot of people are out of luck maybe, but that's not my problem. I'm not gonna set up my living situation when I have a choice of where and how I'm gonna live, to live with people who are more likely to be, you know, sketchy. So no disrespect to them, or if that's you, but I don't think it is. So just make sure that those are done by the leasing office or whatever it is. Get in that house, whether you're renting from a landlord or from a company, and start living. And you'll have cheap rent, because what you do is you rent each bedroom. You can take the cheapest bedroom. Here's an even further hack to this whole thing. If you know the landlord personally, you can actually schedule with them a month-to-month lease. If you can do this, this is even better. But you gotta really trust the landlord. You gotta really trust them. You could do a month-to-month lease and ask them if you can furnish out their garage or slightly and live in there for like, you know, $200, $300 a month, something like that. And you will be amazed at what you can negotiate. I did this in the past, and I want to make a full video I'm going to release. I recorded where I was staying and, you know, all that stuff. And quite frankly, you're going to more or less be not amazed, because the video doesn't quite do justice to how small the space was that I was living in. But man, it was cool. Man, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but anyway, that's it. Yeah, you can negotiate lower deals. I negotiated to stay in an office when I had consumer debt that I was trying to knock out fast as possible. You know, I really did the Armageddon approach to debt payoff, and I lived in an office. I had my studio in there. I had everything really, and it was in a house though, and the house was big and spacious and nice. A house that would otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford to live in that neighborhood. And that's what I've done now, but I've changed or even upgraded to an even nicer house, an even nicer neighborhood. And I'm currently still have a really strong savings rate because I'm house hacking. I don't own the home. I know the landlord. None of this would work if you didn't put yourself out there, get to know people, you know, be friendly, meet landlords, etc. So, you know, just make sure you're doing that and networking and talking, and people know, you know, what you are looking for, and you can help meet their needs too. If they want to cover their mortgage with a renter, that could be you. So whether or not you're actually setting that up yourself or someone else sets it up and invites you along, just make sure you know what you're getting into, know the details, make sure things are like proven details and verified. They're not just kind of BS, and you'll be straight, and you'll be house hacking without buying a house. It works. I've done it. I've enjoyed my time doing it. It's humbling, keeps you on your toes. I think if you plan to live with a spouse at one point in your life, it's also crucial to continue living with other people. And if you don't, no disrespect, but it helps you to keep a straight head on your shoulders. You know, sometimes you go the extra mile, you know, you go the extra mile, you do a little extra work, you know, a little more than your share, or maybe a lot more, and you don't have to say anything, but sometimes it's the right thing to do. Do I do that every time in my life? Of course not. But man, these gnats, man, what the heck, man? Ugh. Man, check out the sunset. Here you go, guys. So get my face off of here and just show you this while I talk a little bit. But yeah, it's really quite a beautiful day. Yeah. It's peeking behind that cloud, but yeah, really nice. Great fresh air. I think I might do like another lap if possible. That's it. That's how you do it. Get out there, start increasing your savings rate. Maybe you're somebody that you're trying to downsize your living space because you don't need it anymore, or Corona did something to budget and you're just trying to increase your savings rate so you can save up and buy your own place, it's another option. So keep going. Let me know in the comments below any thoughts or recommendations or details that you think I missed. Feel free to comment them below. Hope you're all doing great. Much love and peace.